it going, everyone? So today we are going to be coding in some ambient lighting for the G20 330i, and of course this will work with all the 330s or all the new 3 series, you should say, from 2019 forward. So even if it's a M340i or the 320i or the Europe, I think it's the 320D, they should work for you. And we're just going to be adding some new colors in because there's not a lot of options on the current iDrive. So this way you'll have some more options when you go into changing ambient lighting. And yeah, we're just out gonna do some errands real quick, and then we'll jump forward to actually getting everything coded in. So see you then.
Adios.
Okay, so let's get to coding in the ambient lighting on the G20 330i. So this is for all 2019 versions and up. And if you could see, if you go to the ambient lighting, there's only these colors that are available. So bronze, orange, blue, green, and lilac. So I thought it was funny that you don't have red available, because a lot of people like to have the color red. And I also find it funny that you can only have combinations of one color with white. So it's only bronze with white or orange with white. So today I'm going to be coding in and replacing the color bronze with red. And that way we can have a red on the car as ambient lighting, as well as replacing probably bronze with white with like a red and blue, or blue and red or whatever, and doing combinations like that. So unfortunately, no one's been able to figure out how exactly to code to replace the name on the iDrive. So when I code in red, it's still going to show as bronze on here, but the color red will appear at least in the car. So today I'm going to be showing you how to do that part at least. So of course, first you want to have Bimmercode. So you want to make sure you purchase the full version. And of course you also want an OBD2 adapter. So I'm using MHD tuning. It's a Wi-Fi adapter, so it's a little bit quicker. And that's what I'm going to be using. So to get it started, of course you want to go to continue. You want to choose the car. So we're going to be choosing the 3 series. Let me get this out the way. Continue. So it's going to be loading. Give that a little bit as everything loads for the data and it connects to the car. So of course I've already plugged in the OBD2 port down there. And after that, you want to go to body domain controller, so the BDC. So give that some time to load. And you want to hit expert mode. And then you're going to scroll all the way down. You're going to want to find the 360A LIC LCI color library. You're going to want to go to library data. And then after that, you want to make sure the G20, you want to make sure that's selected. So the G20, G21, G28, G80 is selected, the code 1. Then you want to go all the way down here. You want to go to custom value. So once you're in custom value, you want to first find 18, 19, and 20. So 18, this is for the bronze, that's why. So we're looking to change the bronze into thing. So bronze is D7 6E 14. So that's the combination that equals bronze. And so what you're going to want to do is change that to the red value. So you're going to change the first one, which is 18, to FF. Or what? I'm not changing. So FF. You're going to want to change 19 to 00. Whoops. You have to delete it first. And then 20 to 00. So it already appears as 00 looks like. So you're going to change 18, 19, and 20 to that. After that, you're going to go to 23, 24, and 25. So you're going to want to change this again. So backspace, FF, the one below, 00. Oops. And then 25, 00. So I'm just making sure I'm double inputting it. I'm not sure if you probably don't have to, but just to be sure. And then after that, you're going to want to go to 28, 29, and 30. So 28, 29, and 30. So this one is going to be a little bit different. You're actually going to change this one to FE. So FE, then 29 to 0A, and then 30 to 0A as well. So 28, 29 is FE, 29 is 0A, and then 30 is 0A. And that's because for this reason, for some reason when you're coding it in, these values are actually for the map light. So for some reason when you code in red, the map light would have an issue with it and it would sometimes not appear to come on. So this actually makes it into a lighter red color using the codes FE. And this way when you turn on your car, all the lights will come on. So the other lights will appear darker red. Just this one up here might be a little bit less bright of a red, but it will still show as red. And this way you don't have any problems with that. So when you're done with that, you're going to want to click done. Of course, you're going to want to go back, and code. So start coding. All right, there we go. So that's done. And so let's see. So it's probably hard to see right now, but as you can see, it is showing up as a red. It might be hard to tell on the thing, on the camera, because of course it's hard to always capture color on camera. But so that's how you do that part. But now I'm going to show you how to do the second part, which is what most of us is going to want to do as well. All right, so if you want to basically make it to where the floor lights are blue and the side lights are red, what you're going to want to do after you've done everything else, you have to do the first part first if you want to be able to do this, because you have to make sure the values of bronze already equals red. You're going to want to do the same thing as earlier, kind of. You want to go back to body to main controller. After you're at the beginning, again, go to expert mode, continue, and this time you're going to want to go to 360D. So all the way down to 360D. So this time we're going to go to the color profiles. And then back to, you're going to want to click on the data. And now you're going to want to again make sure the G20, G21, all that is clicked. And you're going to want to again go to custom values. So the first thing you want to do is change byte 2. You're going to want to change byte 2 to 03. 03. And you're going to want to change byte 3 to 01. And then after that, I'm also beginning. So that's this is how you change bronze and white. So byte 2 and byte 3 are the values to change the bronze and white on the iDrive. So that's why I changed those so that they'll appear as red and blue. But I also want to change the one that shows as blue and white. I want to change that to the opposite. So basically blue and red. So the side lights will show as blue and the floor lights will show as red. So in order to do that part, I'm also going to change byte 12. So byte 12 is going to equal 01. Whoops. It's going to equal 01. And byte 13 is going to equal 03. So this way, when I select blue and white on the iDrive, it will show blue and red instead. So I'm going to click done with that. I'm going to go back. I'm going to click code. Start coding. Let everything refresh and restart. And then there you go. And maybe you could zoom in and show the daytime parking light. So that don't be worried about that. That will come up for some reason sometimes when you code. And you just want to make sure for everything to clear. So it says coding successful. Once that's done, in order to get rid of that code, just start the car. And there you go. So everything should be changed. So maybe a good example. So it's hard to see right now, obviously. You can't see the blue light on the floor. You can't see.
Kind of see it on my shoe.
And you can kind of see there's a red light down there now that I changed it to the blue and red. So later tonight I'm going to show how it looks at night. That way you get a better example that it actually worked, I guess you could say. And then hopefully, if you want to do something similar, this video will help you. So yeah, so this is just that. And as you can see, what I coded in the other day, Sports Plus is still showing up as active. And I think I'm probably going to code into where the car will start in Sports Individual. And I could probably make a little video. That's pretty basic, but it's not too difficult. That's probably easier than the rest of the coding, but I could show how to do that as well with in the combination to another video that I'm going to do. So yeah, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you in a little bit, I guess I should say.
See you later.
All right, so it's later in the day. We just went to go pick up some food, and here's to show you that the ambient lighting mod actually does work. So if you look at the dash, we're going to change, well, we changed bronze to equal red basically, and if we click on bronze, look all around, and you see that it's red, not only on the dash, on the door sills, but also on the footwells as well. And then for the next one, as we mentioned earlier, we changed bronze and white to equal basically red and blue. So this is a new combination, and you see there's red on the door sills and everything, but also blue in the footwell. So you might want to give that one a try. I think it's a nice combination. And then I can show you the final combination we did. So we changed blue and white to equal basically the opposite of this. So equals blue and red. So red at the footwells and then blue on the door sills. So if you follow the instructions that I basically showed on how to do it in the video earlier, you're going to be able to do exactly this. This is exactly how you make everything on iDrive equal what I just showed you. So I actually got this from another member on Bimmerpost, the forum there, and I think his name is VipinLJ or something, so thank you to him for giving the instructions for all this. And yeah, so it's not too hard to do, as you can see. All you need is Bimmercode as well as an OBD2 plug. So once you get those things, it's pretty simple. So I recommend giving it a try. And yeah, so we also have some other things besides this that we're going to be doing. I know I want to code in basically so we could start it. The car will start in sports individual. So that's an easy thing to kind of code in, so I could show. Here's a short video on that. But I also have a diffuser that I want to install and show doing that, because I haven't seen many people showing how to install that, at least. I think there's maybe one other, but he doesn't show the whole thing. Or maybe I just didn't look up YouTube well enough to prove that, to find the installation video. So, but I'll be installing that diffuser, and also have a JB Plus and a few other videos coming up. So we have those things to look forward to. So I'll see y'all then. Have a good night.